President Trump has renewed his attacks on journalists. Last night, he tweeted this: "So funny that the New York Times and the Washington Post got a Pulitzer Prize for their coverage, 100% negative and fake, of collusion with Russia, and there was no collusion, so they were either duped or corrupt. In any event, their prizes should be taken away by the committee." Well, the two papers did not win a Pulitzer for their coverage of collusion. They won it, and I'm going to read from the citation here, "for deeply sourced, relentlessly reported coverage in the public interest that dramatically furthered the nation's understanding of Russian interference in the 2016 presidential election and its connections to the Trump campaign, the president-elect's transition team, and his eventual administration." And at this moment, while we are waiting for that report, as investigations continue in Congress and the Southern District, I want to take a moment to note how that body of work that won the Pulitzer Prize has shaped our understanding of this entire story. We learned about those conversations Michael Flynn had with the Russian ambassador, and how Sally Yates warned the White House about the National Security Advisor. Of course, Michael Flynn lost his job, and now he's awaiting sentencing. We learned about Jeff Sessions' interactions with Ambassador Kislyak. Sessions went on to recuse himself from the Russia investigation, and then he was fired. Thanks to their reporting, we know about that meeting in Trump Tower back in June 2016. Robert Mueller's investigation may be done, but lawmakers continue to look into what was discussed in that meeting and how a statement about that meeting came together. Who introduced many of us to George Papadopoulos, the Trump campaign advisor, who just got out of prison? It was the New York Times. The New York Times brought to light omissions on Jared Kushner's application for a security clearance, and that is still a huge focus for investigators. And then there were the pieces from both papers on Russia's effort to influence the 2016 election. You can read more about those efforts in Robert Mueller's indictments, and it's safe to assume in his final report as well.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me, or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.